How much Botox do you need and how much does it cost? Well, let me try and explain this in very generic terms. Everybody's face is different, so you may need different amounts, but as a starting point, I'm going to give you some starting doses. So most people, to treat their forehead wrinkles here, need about 10 to 12 injections of 1 unit each. So to treat your forehead, you're going to need 10 to 12 units, which costs about $120. So 10 injections or 10 units is around $10. 12 units is around $120, depending on whether you get Botox, Jeuveau, Dysport, that kind of thing. I'm just gonna speak in generalities and then I'll tell you about the difference among the neuromodulators at the end. So you need the equivalent of 10 to 12 Botox units to treat the forehead, which will be $100 to $120. To treat the 11s between your eyebrows, which is called your glabella, when you furrow your brows, those muscles are a little bit bigger. Your corrugator muscles need a little bit more medication or neuromodulator to create the desired effect. So most people require 15 to 20 units in that area, and 15 units would be around $150 to treat that area. If you need 20 units, you're looking at $200 to treat your 11s. Your crow's feet require about 6 units on each side. So to treat both crow's feet would be around 120 units, $120 of neuromodulator. There's also lots of other things we can do, like treat your depressor anguli oris. That costs about $50 per each side, so $100 total. We can treat your bunny lines. I'm not going to go into all the less common places, but for all practical purposes, to treat your forehead will cost about $100 to $120. To treat your crow's feet will cost around $120, and to treat your 11s or your glabella is around $150 to $200. Now, what I tell people is start a little bit lower and work your way up so you know how much you actually need to spend to achieve the desired result. Then a lot of people will say, well, they dilute their Botox, it didn't work, it wasn't enough. Well, it's probably because you didn't get enough, and that's okay, because when you first start getting these injections, you want to figure out the least amount you need to get the desired result. Otherwise, you're going to be spending too much every time you get this done. So I always tell people to kind of work up to their needed or required dose. And then obviously we will remember that in our medical record, how much it takes in each area to achieve the desired result. Couple of the points worth making are that 1 Botox unit is equivalent to 1 Jeuveau unit. We charge $11 a unit for Botox and $10 a unit for Jeuveau, and sometimes we even have specials on Jeuveau that knock it down to $9. But nonetheless, Botox is around $11 a unit, Jeuveau is around $10 a unit. Dysport takes 3 units to equal 1 unit of Botox or Jeuveau, and Dysport costs $3.33 a unit, so about $10 for 3 units, so $10 for the equivalent effect of Botox or Jeuveau. So I hope that makes sense, and it gives you somewhat of a starting point and an idea for what it would take to treat the different areas of your face with Botox, Dysport, or Jeuveau. To make an appointment, check out our online scheduling application. You can make an appointment for your first injection soon. To learn more, check out our website where you can upload your photos and concerns as a virtual consult. You can also check out our price estimator to get pricing information for all the various procedures we offer. And finally, if you'd like to have your questions answered on a future podcast or Q&A video session like this, please leave a message on our SpeakPipe. You can go to our blog page and our SpeakPipe is located there. Thanks for listening.